Welcome to the PoPolitickin show. Founded in 2008, PoPolitickin is a hip-hop meets self-help brand. With each interview, we teach the babies and share success secrets with you, the listener. Past guests of the PoPolitickin show include Yo Gotti, Currency, MC Light, BG, Dead Prez, Rashida, Project Pat, and more. We also showcase the future upcoming stars of hip-hop. Subscribe on iTunes and get automatic updates of each podcast episode.
PoPolitickin.com.
This is Scooty on PoPolitickin. Thank you for tuning in and keep scooting. Scoot!
Oh, you know I had it with her. Yeah, you know I had it with her. Yeah. Hitting my alarm clock 6 a.m. on the dot. The fact that I ain't gotta be at work till 10 got me hot. Yeah, in my every time I'm off, I can only pray I get in spot. On the bus, it's rush hour, fuck. Oh, dope, now it's starting to rain. There goes my hairstyle, yo, that shit is a shame. I guess I should've checked the forecast before I played myself. Oh, Busta Blues, Busta Blues, Busta Blues. Busta Blues, Busta Blues, Busta Blues. Like the time I got on the bus, I was sweating and hiding shit. This one dude from the back one put out some silly ass compliment. And I swear when I saw that seat, I just had on my tunnel vision. I ain't really hear that shit, and he took that shit as a diss. So it short if I fuck you, bitch, but I still wasn't listening. That shit wasn't registering, and this shit my blood was burning. That shit had my stomach churning. So many lessons I'm learning. Little boys ain't deserving, that's why I be steady curving it. Whoa, I need to calm down and just take a deep breath. Count to 10. Can't let all the little shit get into my head. Yes, I gotta put it all in the music instead, yeah. Just need to finish. Busta Blues, Busta Blues, Busta Blues, Busta Blues, Busta Blues,
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go to Spotify, go listen to all our podcasts on there with iHeartRadio, Apple Music. 1212, I'm in a place to be with Scooty. How you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you for having me.
Why you go by Scooty?
Because, I've always been Scooty since I was like a baby because I couldn't crawl, so I was just scooting around on my butt everywhere, so that's why my name is Scooty.
So you be doing that still right now?
Oh, no. I learned how to walk, and I've done it ever since.
Right. So where's your hometown? Where you from?
A hometown. That's always a weird question because I feel like I don't have like a solid spot where I'm really from, but I'm born in Houston and raised all over Oregon, but I claim Portland because I love Portland the most, That was my favorite place to live.
So where you at right now?
Right now, I live in Aloha, which is random, but over by Hillsboro and Beaverton area.
In Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay. So, talk about your background a little bit. Let us know how you got involved with music, how long you've been involved with music.
Well, as far as just straight singing, I've always sang. Even like when I was younger, my dad used to have a studio in our basement because he's really into music. So I would play around with him in there a little bit, but it was mostly just kind of freestyling over whatever beat he would start playing. It wasn't really serious. And then I kind of tried writing music when I was younger, but it was way too difficult. I could not do it like for the life of me, and I just didn't want to ever make anything that sound really corny because I cringe really easily at stuff. So I was like, let me not keep forcing something that is not for me. And then fast forward, I always sang. I always did like singing of other people's songs. So I guess that's how I always practice making my voice what it is. But then a few years ago, I think 3 years at this point, my brother sent me a couple beats and was like, "Hey, do you write music? Do you know how to write songs?" And I'm like, "I don't think so, but I could try. It's been a long time since I tried." And then sat down and I wrote Nintendo, which is my first song. I love that song. And yeah, from there I realized I did know how to write music. So that was cool. It was easier once I had experienced more English classes, I think, because that helped me advance my vocabulary and just the way that I communicate, period. And then once I realized, oh, it's like a speech slash poem, but
So,
with
be
songs behind it.
yeah.
Yeah. So
What do you love about music?
oh, what do I love about music? Music, I feel like it's exciting. For me, I'm the type of person where most of my life I walk around with headphones on just cuz like I'd rather have my life just seem like a music video cuz that's what it feels like when I just have my sound canceling headphones on just walking around downtown or just anywhere. It just makes everything less anxious for me because if I can hear every noise around me, it kind of freaks me out. I don't like leaving the house a lot, so I just love music, especially when certain writers are able to like give you goosebumps or make you cry or like make you mad. Like it's an exciting way to show art that not everybody can do successfully. That's why it's special to me. So I'm like, you got to really know what you're doing and what different sounds to put in beats to like add a full effect. Like not just one sound adds to the exciting part. It's like all the background stuff. So I just love being able to create stories and add as much dimension as I can with my voice to songs. It's exciting.
No, it's funny you say that about the music video because that's how I be feeling.
Yeah. Like just get a little lit, put your headphones on, and walk around, and everything is like just a big
Better,
dream.
huh?
Yeah. And if I
Right.
don't have my headphones on, it's like the worst day ever. Like leaving your house and searching your bags and searching your pockets. Like, damn, I don't have my headphones.
And you remember the last song you listened to today?
The last song I listened to, we were just listening to Fifi. It was on the radio, and I was dancing. Yes, I love that song. It's catchy.
And who
But
was,
besides that, I listened to my music this morning a little bit, because I like to listen to my songs every day just to see what effect it gives me. Because I'm in the process of doing an EP right now, so I like to listen to my music as much as I can in different settings and see different emotions, like how they affect me in different ways. So I was listening through some of the tracks that I'm working on this morning.
and talk about your EP a little bit more. When's it coming out? Or is it already out?
Oh, it's not out yet, and I don't know when it's coming out yet. I would say it's a secret. I can't tell you, but I really just don't know yet. I have an idea of when it should be done. It should be done probably by the beginning of next year, I want to say. Because it shouldn't take that much time. I think it's about halfway done now, but it's the process and the team that I have right now makes everything so much smoother than all the other stuff I was doing before, because I've been doing it all by myself for the most part, like recording in my closet and sending it off to an engineer and all that. And it's hard to do that, especially when you're not face to face with the person. But now I have like a studio and a team behind me, so it should be done soon. And I like it because it shows like the tomboy side of me a little more. Like it shows my dynamics. Like I'm rapping in a few of the songs, because the song I just dropped with Tope, who's producing the project, The Difference has some rapping in the first verse. So I was like, I really like doing this, and I talk too much naturally. So if I can just rap and make that happen, it can work. So a lot of the songs that I have are rapping, and I love them. I love them.
Okay. And then, what are some of your interests outside of music?
Oh, I have so many. I love baking. I'm actually, if I wasn't doing music, my goal was to be a cake decorator because I love doing cakes and cupcakes and stuff. Besides that, in terms of stuff that I think will be more attainable once I make it music wise, I would love to be in acting because I used to act a lot and I was always in plays and stuff as a child. I want to create a hair care line for natural hair care that can be sold in like regular grocery stores because I'm tired of going into like not Walmart because they kind of try, but like just an average grocery store and there's like 5 products for natural hair and like half of them are relaxers. Like I don't like that. I want to be able to make a product that is just everywhere and it's not a big deal. Like it's not too expensive. It's not fancy, but it's like, oh, that's Scooties and it works. And I want to do clothing. I have a lot of designs that I want to work on. There's a lot. I'm a very creative person because my parents kind of put that into me and my brothers when we were young to have many things to do, not just one.
And then, what are some things you do as far as personal development?
I like reading. I like reading a lot, but I don't read as much as I want to, honestly, because sometimes I just get anxiety and end up going to sleep. But for that, I like sleeping a lot, which sounds weird, but that is like my go-to. Like, what do you do when you're stressed out that makes you feel better? If I take a good nap and wake up after and like am able to shut down whatever was overwhelmingly freaking me out, then I am much better when I wake up. I love writing stuff down. I like to write down ideas that I get, random thoughts, random visions, random goals because that always excites me. So I have like a lot of notes in my phone of just like dreams and that always keeps me motivated and like, okay, this is attainable. It's like crazy, but it's attainable because it's possible. Somebody has this somewhere. So I guess that counts. I don't really know.
And then, what do you see your career 5 years from now?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Where do you see your career 5 years from now?
5 years from now. Oh, wow. That makes me smile because I'm praying that it is like a total different thing that it is right now. Like, I'm happy right now. I'm very blessed. I'm appreciative for what I have, but I know there's so much more that I have planned for myself that, like, has to happen. Like, there's no way that some of the visions that I've had can just be visions. Like, I feel like 5 years from now, I'm hoping that I'm at least, like, known to the fact where, like, someone says my name, they're like, oh, I know that. I know her. Or someone plays a song, oh, I've heard that song before. Just something to where I'm not just like a novelty, like, oh, have you heard of her? Oh, no, not really. Oh, like I want to be at least heard because the songs that I make, I want to be heard. It's not even about me being famous or like me being known. I just want my music to be known because I love what I'm saying and I feel like it's like something I've never heard from anybody else, which is my goal, So 5 years from now, I'm hoping I have at least 1 million plays on something and I'm at least known. But if I'm doing what I'm doing now, 5 years from now, that should be the case. Otherwise, I'll be really confused.
Well, what advice would you give to new artists?
Don't stop. Because for me, if I would have fought like what I'm doing right now is what I've always wanted to do, but never had the urge to do or the motivation, I guess, because I thought it wasn't going to happen. But if I would have followed my intuition and started when I wanted to, then life would have been so much different now. Like there's so many times when I had goals or dreams that I was like, I guess I could do this, but no, that's crazy. I'll just do something regular. Like, don't think that regular is what you're forced to be in just because that's what's easy to do. Like, dream as big as you can
Yeah.
and do it. Like, just try. Even if you don't go anywhere, like there's a bunch of older people that I've met now that have done music in the past, like, oh, I miss doing that and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, even having the memory of doing it is good enough rather than being like, oh, I wonder what would have happened if I would have done that, you know?
Yeah.
So just try. Do something.
All right. And then anybody just not hearing about you through this interview, why should they go check out your music?
Check out my music because I feel like it'll trigger some kind of emotion. If you want to listen to a song and feel something rather than just listen to a song and hear something, I think you would appreciate my music because I like to make stuff that, like I said, triggers emotion. I have songs that I think are kind of funny or songs that make you think like, oh, wow. Like in one of my songs, I say summertime, yeah, it's hot as shit. It's that type of heat that got you complaining. Like I like relatable stuff that someone could be like, wow, yeah, I was literally just thinking like it's hot as shit. I'm complaining about how hot it is. Like I want stuff like that. So I think it's fun to listen to my music and listen to the words rather than just hear the tune. You know, it's fun.
All right. What would you like to say to all your fans and supporters?
Thank you and hello. Nice to meet you. Please stay with me. I'm glad you're here. And if you believe in me, thank you so much because it helps me believe in myself even more. Because sometimes I question what I'm doing and what's going on. Like, I don't really know. But then just having people tell me, like, no, you're doing great. Like, I love your music. You have a fan. Even if it's just somebody I've always known. Like, it means a lot because I haven't always been doing this. And I was scared because I thought that it wasn't the right thing to do. But having people that support me, let me know I'm doing the right thing. So thank you. And, I hope you guys stay tuned for stuff I'm doing now. It's going to be great.
I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Yes, thank you for having me. What the heck? This is great. Thank you for being patient and having me on here.
Yeah, no doubt. You want to tell me your social media and everything?
Everything, including, okay, I'll just list it off. My Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud, and YouTube are all under Scooty Booty, huh? So SCOOTYBOOTYHUH. And Huh is actually the name of the clothing line that I'm getting together. It stands for Have Unlimited Happiness. So stay tuned for that because it's going to be super fun. That's coming out next year. I think people will like it a lot. I like the designs. And yeah.
This shit is different. This shit is feeling different. Yeah, swear I've been thinking different. Yeah, my girls say it's just a weed. Yeah, I say that we just got me leaning different. I'm really speaking different. Yeah, like when I'm talking up, the blessings got me preaching different. More faith, more trust, it's like I need them different. I close my eyes, you grab the wheel, feel like you're leading different. My phone on do not disturb, cause it be ringing different. My need for speed is different. Now wanna pull off the lot, that bitch, I mean the shit then. Now all my shit is different. Now all my shit expensive. Now all my haters cringing. They looking yucky in the face, yucky in the face. He let me dumb my lyrics down so they can fit your pace.
Bitch, yeah, language.
Yeah, been holding tunes all of my life and I always been clever. Shit, when I picked up the pen, it's like I pulled a lever. Wave your hands up in the air and smile. They booking me for the show cause I'm a crowd pleaser. I put my headphones on and I just blow my reefer. Thought I was faking before, now you a make-believer. You ain't believe me before, now you a shit is different. Yeah. This shit is different. Yeah. This shit is different. New phone, so it's ringing. This shit is different. Yeah. This shit is different. Yeah. This shit is different. Ain't fuck when we back in school, now you greeting different. This shit is different. Yeah. This shit is different. Yeah. This shit is different. New phone, so it's ringing different. This shit is different. This shit is different. This shit is different.
The PoPolitickin Show is brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible is great for any continuous learner wanting to grow and expand their knowledge and insight. Go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and get an audiobook of your choice free with a 30-day trial. After the trial, your paid membership will begin at $14.95 per month. With your membership, you will receive 1 credit every month, good for an audiobook on Audible. Cancel before your trial ends and you will not be charged. So go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and download a free book by Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Damon John, and more. Always remember that knowledge is power.